Okay. Can have a couple of hours. You use water to make it and it don't even give you water back. Seems legit. Watch out for that wire. You don't want to electrocute yourself now, do you, sweetheart? Where did you put all your logs? Corn. Maybe you should just make one of them things. Aye. Here you. Give me all the water. Thank you. Aye. What did you come here for? And some of that. I'll get a few. Coughing up that mud cold. That is the coffee corner. Lead. Oh, that's all for the next run. Aye, so it is. Put the defense out. Hi, hi. Pew. Yep, that is how you jump. Like a baby. Don't know what you're doing. You're supposed to let go of spacebar after. That's the way. Yeah, you're a real man now, boy. Hey, this is the wrong one. You make a couple of clothes. Oi, a couple of clothes. You might even get another dog too. Aye, but you can wait. Oh, you're in the wrong gear for that. Aye, so you are. You divvy. That's only when you're looting. It's not from harvesting. That one is the one you want. Just keep it anyway for now. That's just for one unit that is buying and selling. I've got athlete shoes on. Did you leave them in the farming box? Aye, so you did. Div. Keep messing it all up. Right. Let's what is that one? We need more boxes. Oh yeah, you gotta sort the mods. That is why. Right, so let's do this quickly. Yeah, you cut my south flank. Yeah, you cut my north flank. Good girls. Mm-hmm. Okay. And then you little cutie. You can cut my back end. Yeah, you sit on the post. This is not a pedestal. Nay. Then you can cover this angle. Duh. Ching, doo doo doo. Okay. And then a little gentle pounder. Can see it right there. Aye. Maybe if you label it. Actually, might as well brew up some stuffs. Aye. Hey, wherefore art thou wood? Check the services around. And this is why I can't have nice things. I couldn't ignore that anyway, so keep it more. Can you smell it in the dark? Just mine some more. Actually, all of that. can go as well. That is raw and must be processed. Okay, this is, you need another one of them. Footage out and another 4 for the full drive. Darn it. That goes into them with the beer. Okay, this is the way. What else do you need to make that? Easy peasy. Loads of them. Take half of that. And that is 5, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, go on, run as fast as you can. Right, so taste the one, isn't it? I saw this. Okay. This one. Yeah, it's just not going to be the dump chest, is it? That will be another one. Got to keep that solar cells. Stop pressing the wrong button, Dave. Mistakes will not be tolerated. Okay. Oh, let it go. Okay, this is David. And then we go on dump that in there for the gunpowder and that for the glue. And that can go on in the cooking room. This is medical. That is made in the chem station. I'm sure. Hey, you give me all the cement. Sort of cement. And we will fit some of that. Okay, let's get hey, you get in there. What else you could have sorted out? Are you loaded? No. That's a sure way to catch yourself an injury, mate. Was it, yeah, load the graphics for the weapons. That's how I like it, yeah. There. Buying views is cheating. It's not real. It is fake. And I don't do fake. And I don't cheat. Take your wares elsewhere. Okay, so list of talking will now stay in the box that I've put it in. Maybe. Might be fun, but take the dollars. Yeah, all the dollars. Oh no, it is now night time. Right, so that is I. And you got the standard on. Right. So this side, we'll just read that. Yeah, that'll be fine for now. You can come down like that. Just like that. And then take that out. Save that for work. Okay. So you should be able to read. That can go in the cooking box. Oh, that's. No, I took them out already. Did you know? There is no beaker. It must be in the fire. Right. Yeah, so this one is okay. So that go to glazed. Keep that for the desert. And take one of them to the desert. Okay. Usually do all your mods. Double check all that. That's what I want to know. Hmm. Rather expensive. That sure is costly. You do not have a motor vehicle. Do you have any gas? I have no gas. Or is it at the train station? Alright, you come on, mate. There was something else. Gasolina. Gasolina. Okay. I guess you ain't gonna be doing nothing like that. Oh. What's that other Uber? You've done that already, though, haven't you? No gas. Darn it. You need that to make a bench. You might want to keep that, take that to the desert. That's steel. Has that got a clip on it? Nay. But do you have one? It's got that drum mag, clip. There is another clip somewhere. Guess not. Okay. We got okay. Oh, that's yeah. that is all your mods that you got. You need that pulsar mod on that. Hmm. Um, that is, need a hand grip on that. Hmm. Mat remover. Or cripple. And I need more foregrips. I need one foregrip on that. Swap that out for a foregrip. A light on a sniper rifle, yeah? Alright. Got it already. Same red remover. I need to buff on that one and all. Four grips of had remover script mods. And need a clip extender for the sniper. Especially if you keep it automatic. And that can swap out. And you need to just make some change on. That is a funny sniper. Or make it a hip fire rifle. Okay. silence you and all. Why not? Because yeah, lose the darkest target acquisition. So okay, well done. She's just a big old blaster anyway. Gonna have to keep that now as well. Need one of them. Serrated blade. Sit there for a minute. That's armour. A couple of ugly scopes. Keep the drum mag. Don't use that one. Okay, can't go on that. Okay, and then what you got? You got the bracer thing, yeah. The mighty shoal. Oh, get a bleed on him with a shovel. really how it should be designed. That's done. And then there is check for drum mags already. That's the only one that needs another mag. Okay, so actually one of the turrets might need these. But you can't silence a turret. Yeah, so that is turret. And then I need two. So you can go. You complete that. Like that. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, you can wait there. That's scoped already, so don't need them ones. They're too big for anything else. Yeah. Come on. Put them out in a bit. That'll be the little house bit. Mine, production, fighting position, and then that'll be little perimeter. Da-da-da-da. 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 Hey, why for you do this? This is not what I want. Right, next. Actually, that is a builder tool. That is an electronics tool. They go in there. So, right, that's for drones. That's not. Okay. Why won't it work like that? Let's do this properly, eh? I've got a cigar and all. It does have a cigar. Scuff boots. What you doing? Okay. Hey, you're Mr. Preacher Man. Do not preach to me. Hey, you're Mr. Preacher Man. You're the lumberjack. Aye. Yeah, that's the bet shoes. Right. Okay. Where's them triple mods? That's the triple. That's the quad. That's a triple. rub it in so you don't get your face caved in. Is that double? Oh, hey, that's a double boss. That's another double boss. Are you blind today, sir? How many filters you got? I have 3 filters. You have 2 installation. You got 2 XP. You have got 2 NVs. 2 cancer sticks. Couple of muffled. A helmet flashlight mod. That can be for the mana. And there's not a lot. Where's that other one gone? Okay then. You really need some new gear, huh? That should be able to take my foot connectors. Okay. So muffled connector. Because assassin is 100% noise reduction anyway. Alright. So you two can keep them. Probably want them and all, wouldn't you? Because they are the better ones. And then these might go on to a medium. So you can have mobility and silence. So the zombies don't chew your face off. Just like that. That's going to be the horde knot anyway, so you can have stuff, so you don't need that. There'll be lights on, so you don't need that. You can swap that out. You don't need that. None of that will matter on hold. So you do a done for now. And maybe you should do light, medium, heavy. It might help. That goes there, dude. Right, Raider is heavy, Nerd is heavy, Miner is heavy, Athlete is a lot, so you want the medium right there. Right, medium. Red, 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 red. Mm-hmm. Okay. Light, medium, and heavy. Remove it. Ooh, you nick it. It's time. Some of these are going to be on that. Hi there, Smithy. How you doing? Do you mean 7 Days to Die game? Alright. So we will do. Right, so that's going to be a combat one. Then that will full the brace mod on it. That will be for this lot. That. These maybe on medium. What medium you got? Is it doing that? Yeah, the new 7 Days 1.0 is a lot better now. Before, obviously, console was console. But yeah, it is a lot better now. It's a bit difficult now as well, a lot harder. But once you get used to it, it's easy. There seems to be a lot of people who are interested in it now as well, that it's a stable release. That is just for the bartering, really. Yeah. I started years ago, I think it was Alpha 18, 19, something like that. But yeah, most of the time, at the moment, I'm just on some server, but most of the time I work on my own server, doing my own city. But then you forget how to survive. No, it's not really that buggy now. Maybe the water still needs work, but other than that, it seems alright nowadays. Alright, let's do that. Put a light on the miner hut. Multiplayer's alright. It's good fun and that, like if you're working together or PvP. Obviously PvP can get a bit, like on some servers, a bit like bullying I suppose. But you can set stuff for that. But, yeah, it's good fun, like to play with other people online. Like that's what my city's for. That's designed for multiple people to use at one time. And like the server is a 20-slot server. So, and then the city I designed with the centerpiece that would take a minimum of 8 people to man it. Yeah, PvP's good. I've got plans to do stuff for that, but then that'll be like a capture the flag sort of thing, like King of the Hill stuff. Improved fittings can go on a medium. Try it on that, because you wear them a lot. It's a little bit like that, but it's easier. DayZ is one of them sort of hand it to you games, you know, where you're gonna get owned. But 7 Days to Die, you can actually go without even getting hit. Have you ever played Dying Light and Dying Light 2 Stay Human? Them games, they're real zombie games, they are. It's just that you can't build in them like in this one. Because this is like a zombie Minecraft, you know, and it's got real physics. Well, it's got physics. But, yeah, zombie Minecraft, I love it. Yeah. Do you just play on, yeah, I love building. That's pretty much all I've been doing. I built a massive city for group play. So I haven't finished it yet though. It's all like different layers and custom buildings and stuff. I'll show it to you if you want. Or there's footage of it online anyway. I haven't finished on the world editor. I've got to put some more bits in. And then it'll be done and then I'll put it back on the server. Actually, that's only for salvaging, whereas the other boots are regular. Yes, that's no problem. Like I say, on Kick, yeah, on Kick it should all still be there for the last 5 weeks maybe, 5-6 weeks. Before that, I got rid of all that stuff because it was just messing around and it was basically like notes for myself, which it still kind of is, but once the city's done properly then I'll do like a proper thing. That one can have muffled connectors. No, it can't, because it's light armour. Yeah, COD is pretty cool. I never really got into it big time. I used to do... actually, it might be that. Black Ops. Yeah, I played a game called Black Ops. My favourite mission was to secure the bridge. Like, bad guys took the bridge. Yeah, I don't move much. Yeah, especially when I'm zoning out, I could just sit here still like this and just my fingers move for hours and then I'll build something. It's a bit mad, really. It's good fun though, I love it. I'm just going to have to go on that. Yeah, I'm like that sometimes. Athlete shoes go. Oh no, it's lumberjack. There. Are you playing 7 days now? Oh yeah. Yeah, I would as well, to be honest. Like if you like zombies and you like building, like it is a good game for building. Like if you wait there a minute, I'll show you what I've been working on. Like I say, it's not finished and that, and I've not seen anyone else do anything like it. And it has taken quite a while, some maths and geometry and, you know, working things in a strange way. I think I've got it saved in a thing. Yeah. So I'll show you this. It's basically as far as I've got so far, and then I loaded it into a single player world to render it, and then like, to make sure it's all working fine. And then I've still got some stuff to do on it and all the prefab things and that, and then once it's all done, put together again in the world editor, because I've made a custom generated random map with altered files to make big cities. Bless the physics gaming, he's the man. And then I've altered that map, taken out a piece in the centre and put my custom city in there, and then I'm going to surround that with wilderness tiles as well. And then I've got to repopulate it with the game builds and then put all my custom builds in again and finish all the underground road system and sewage systems, and it's mad. I'll show you that. Yeah, it is hard work. It's over 2,000 hours now. Now let me double check that, because I actually started it on PC mostly. 2,216.3 hours so far. And this is my city. So let me just put some cheat codes in. I love this. It's so much fun. So relaxing. I can just sit here for days and do this. Not that you should, but you know, as long as you move about and that. Obviously, this is not the final full release type thing. It's still like a beta or however they call it. Yeah, the game has been out for a long time, like years, like a decade. But then obviously it's like it's an alpha or a beta thing, something, and then but now it's the 1.0 is the full release, as they say. But they had so much drama to deal with this stuff anyway. Let me just get rid of this. This will get rid of the fogginess that you see, all the particle stuff, so clear it up a bit. I like it like this. I can't stand all that fogginess. Right. So if I go to the corner of the city, I'll show you what I've been working on from the ground level, because it's basically all underneath down there, down to bedrock. It's all there as well. That centerpiece is custom to bedrock. That's like a fun house of death for zombies. And it's got interlocking pathways. So the zombies will go one way and you will stand on the other side and just shoot them and chase them, and they chase you. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is a bit. Basically what I've done is I've created a gaming environment within 7 Days to Die. So this is the final iteration of the world map in terms of generation, because they've changed the settings of the random world generation so that the tiles do not repeat so much and the buildings do not repeat so much. So I've regenerated a new map with the altered file parameters and whatnot. So now this is a giant forest city, which by default is not allowed. By default the game will not make this city. So, you know, blessed to Physics Gaming, he is the man. I used, because he has a mod thing. It's easy enough to do, but obviously it takes time, you've got to practice it and that. But he put it out there for free use, so I got them files, put it in, generated a couple of maps, chose the best one I like. Then I've got all this, and then you've got the different biomes, and they have big cities as well. So it's a massive city map. And then if you see, like, well, you can't really see because I haven't put the boundaries in, but if I do this, see, right, so this is basically the northwest corner of my city, right here. And then everything else is the generated city from the world generator. And then, because I've gone into game files, taken out, see like where the roads cross, and then you've got these junctions with the bridges. So each tile is 150 by 150, all next to each other. Same as in Minecraft. So I've gone into the game files, got some of that and altered it, so they're now customized tiles. And I've put my custom builds all over the place as well. And my city basically stretches for 600 by 600 blocks from that corner, like that. And I've got towers and stuff that I've put in from game files, and there's more custom builds over there, custom builds over there. I'm going to alter some of their builds as well, like that was in the game files, but it's basically an empty tower block, so I'm going to alter that, and that's going to be like a community building when it renders in. So that'll end up being a community building, and then people can have floors for like production or whatever like that. There's a lovely little building I found the other day in the game files, and this is a new one. That is going to be a community building as well. Geezer I know, one of my mates, he's got a plot here, so that's his own custom plot. So like if people come to the server and they want to have a place in the city, there's places where they can just take over and that. And then I've filled it with all the stuff you need, all the bookstores, food stores, everything you need. The setting I've run on the server is not easy though. To get here, you might end up getting weighed up. I'm going to convert that. That's one of their game files. I'm going to change that though. I've renamed it and all that lot. Another custom build there. I've basically done dimensions on it, but my mate, he basically designed that himself. So we kept it and put it in the city. We've got a few alterations to make in that, but that works perfectly. You know, it's a nice little group thing. You can have 4 people on that and it'll manned quite well. This is a little loot shoot thing I've incorporated into the actual world tile. So that's not a POI or a mission site, that's actually part of the world. Another tower I found, which I'm taxed. So I basically copied it, renamed it, put it in my city, then I'll alter that. Put a little landing strip on it. And then, because basically all the outer bit is what I've added after. Because Sigma Prime came to me in a dream, so I've made it. And then I decided to ring her off with some defence, and I've done a few versions and stuff like that. And this is the final one I come up with. So you've got custom built there, with custom built surround, custom built city surround, then custom tiles with some game builds and then some custom builds, and then further out you'll have like a natural barrier of empty woodland space type thing, and that should help with the rendering as well. I've had people on and off the server for weeks now, even before I was doing it properly. At the moment it's only a Navigator game map again, but to be honest with you, I was supposed to be doing it today, but I am I'm about a week behind, to be honest. But yeah, I've had people on and off the server, about 10, 12 people now. I've had some good feedback about the city and stuff. But like I say, once it's finalised, because like these buildings, these are all going to be community stuff. Like this is actually one of the game file buildings, but I've taken it and changed it and named it Sigma Solvents. So it's basically the city gas station for like role play aspects. And then there's a Sigma medical, food store, all that sort of stuff. And then within the city, because I've done this thing, it was an underground waterfall, and it was basically, this piece here is part of the world, it's part one of the game tiles, so you can highlight it and cut and paste it out, so you can mix and match and put things together and make something different. So that's what I've done with that. And then I've decided to up that, and I've done underground farming systems. So this is like a production for gas. And then I've got another one for a farm, another one for medical production, all that sort of stuff. And then this is all custom, well customised. I found bits in the world, and I took samples and then mixed and matched them together. So this is a flyover on an underpass, and the underpass has bits like going this way and that way, and that goes into tunnels, and not tunnels, like road system. And then this one has 4 ways, and then basically that one there and that one there will link together, but by going all the way round, and then it goes up, down, round, round, up, down, round, round. There's like 3 different layers to the city. So if you look here, you can see that's all the roadworks, all the underground road driveway systems, and they all interlock, they all go all the way around. It took me weeks and weeks to calculate all this, but it's all perfectly calculated. This is for the subway. Yeah, 'cause I started it in survival, because like I say, I used to play on console, and I was making some good stuff on console. It was really interesting type idea type thing. And then I got it on PC, and I just went mad. Oh, on PC is so much better than or used to be. I don't know about now, but yeah. All this bit here, this is a piece of one of their tiles that they use for a subway. So I basically, again, I highlighted the piece I wanted, sampled it out of the world, loaded it into the prefab editor, which is basically where you can make your own little bits and then load it in, or load it into worlds and stuff, and send it out. Like there's people who will build like a shopping mall or a castle, and then you can load in your zombies and your loot and stuff and make like little mission. So I've basically done the same sort of thing, but on the scale of a city. And I've still got to put in all the zombie stuff and that. Yeah, and I've put stuff in for the missions as well, so in effect you never need to leave the city. But I think that there's a flaw, because it's hard to get level 1 missions at the moment. I tested it and it weren't working too well, so I might have to swap some stuff out to allow for level 1 missions more, or just level up to level 2 outside the city and then go in, which is probably better, because you get your head kicked in otherwise, because the settings I use on the server are tough. These bits, there's 4 areas like this for community dwelling, so if someone wants a permanent base, then they can take over a section of this, and then you have access there from the subway. Then this will be like your top overhang layer of your apartment, and then this road here goes all the way around as well, and then that's driveway access to private accommodation, and then that'll be like right next door, like here I'm inside the wall of Sigma Prime, and this is a totally custom built funhouse zombie death trap thing. It was kind of based around a Faraday cage and a zombie, like you know, like a House of Horrors. It was like all the mirrors and that. You go in and people try and scare you and stuff. It was like across that with a Faraday cage, put them together, and then twist it about and add some little rampy things like here. Like these bits took me ages, because basically what I'd done in survival took me ages. I was in a city and there was a plot 60 by 60 with nothing on it, just the grass. So I took it down to bedrock, and then I started lining it all out, and then I chose where I want the zombies to come in and drop. I'll show you that bit. And then from the outer edge, I basically mapped it like this, and then mapped it again, like them pictures that you copy, that bit to that bit, that bit to that bit. And I've done that 4 times all the way around to get all these to be perfectly lined up, so that all of them ramps, like you have ramps that are stacking on each other for the zombies, then you'll have another ramp coming this way for the player, and then it is mad. When there's loads of zombies in here chasing you about, if I do that, take that off, like you're running around here on a horde night, and again you've got inner ring, like if you look in there, that's the central core of Sigma Prime, and here we are on the inner perimeter of Sigma Prime, and then you go through this layer. This is a supporting line. Go through this layer, and now we're on the outer perimeter of Sigma Prime. See, to be honest with you, if you like building and you like a Minecrafty type anyway, it's just a matter of getting used to a new system, the new look of it, the new menus. I mean, there is a lot of shapes. I'll show you this. Right, if we, I can do that, and then shapes. There is, I think, thousands, but you get obviously your standard geometric shapes, and then you get like windows, deco stuff, like, so it look like things are broken walls, broken wooden framework stuff, all that sort of stuff. And you can make loads of fancy stuff like pipe works, loads of pretty cool stuff. And then once you get used to all the shapes and that, and then they have a standard rotation, and so it will rotate on one axis or different axis, X, Y, Z stuff. But like I say, if you're used to the building side of things, then it's easy. And if I put God mode on and take fly mode off, what I've done on the cardinal directions, like north, south, east, west, that bit goes down all the way. I've got to change that little bit there though, because the zombies are not pathing over it correctly. So I need to take that out, take that out, take that out, and then put a thin bar from end to end. Yeah, I like modding the server. I spent loads of time with the mods. There's a geezer, he's called B-Dubs, and he does vehicle and weapon mods. Oh, he's so good. Like when I was first started playing and building this little bit here, I had his mod for the vehicles, and then what I've done is I got them all out, and I put them all around Sigma Prime facing it, and I put all their lights on, and I took a picture. It was so funny. But she's a beast, and she goes all the way to bedrock, and she's got a little basement on her and all. Like, oh look, I like looking at it like this. So. Yeah, I could do that. Because all this map that you're looking at now, this is my server project. You know, like I say, it's been ongoing for a while and stuff, and I am a little bit behind by a month-ish. But once I've thought, because I've got like 40 buildings that I have to, yeah. No, it's just I've done all this by myself. The actual whole map, like the whole world generated map, is obviously through the 7 days program thing, and then the mod for generating the map from physics gaming. I used that to make this map, and then I've altered this map myself and put my custom city in there. You can't see it too well at the moment because I haven't done the perimeter thing. But what I'll do, you can see it a lot better. There's another bit to this called the world editor. So this is in game on a single player. This is running off my computer, and will be basically what will be running on the server. So if I exit game, and then I'll go into the world editor, and I'll show you basically this, but in a different view, so you can actually see what is mine and what is theirs. Right, that's the old one. That's the old one. Actually, yeah, so that I was wrong there. So I'm looking for that one. This is the latest, most up-to-date version of Sigma City. Yeah, if you have any questions or anything like that, I'm happy to answer, like if I know. And if not, I'll try to find out or help you or learn with you, you know, because I don't know it all. There's some stuff like with placing, like basically putting enemies in. So you could build a house, and in the basement you could say, I want 4 zombies to be in the basement when the player goes in there. So you get the little zombie spawner thing. You set the settings for how big the spawn trigger zone is, and the time and the type. So I don't need to learn stuff like that, because like I say, there's some people I saw. Actually, there's quite a few of them now, and there was a aircraft carrier as well, someone made, and it's like a little mini game. You know, it's really good. I would like to do it. Well, you could welcome on my server. It's a free public server. I don't ask people to give me money or to sign on to my stuff and that. It's public. It's running right now. It's just not my map running. That's all. I took it off because when I updated to 1.0, there was what was it? Compatibility issues. Oh, what? I think World Editor is my best bit, my favourite bit. Yeah. Yeah. It's constant work. And the thing is, the more you learn, the better you get at doing things, and like the more advanced ideas you come up with, then things always change again. Yeah, I kind of am. I'm really chuffed about it and that. To be honest with you, I think it's great. And I haven't seen anyone else make anything like what I've done. But I don't know. There must be people that can do this sort of stuff as well. I'm just a guy. Because a lot of this, I did have, like this middle bit was all one piece at one point. I had a big old lump, 300 by 300, and it was basically Sigma City full copy. But the game engine of 7 Days to Die don't like it. So by default, like you can see the tiles better now and all. So, you know, like with Minecraft, I have chunks. So chunk in here is 16 by 16, so I think that's the same as Minecraft, 15, 16. But then, if you look, you can see the blue lines. So if we take this corner, this is the southwest corner of Sigma City, or the southwest tile. because like I say, these ones was 150 by 300, and I had to place it all around like that, but it doesn't like it, so I've had to re-render it into the game world like we've done, and then I had to, from an active game world, resample 150 systematically all the way around to recreate new tiles to put back into the world editor to reform the city. So I've done that. So now all the tiles are in place. You can see where it hasn't rendered properly. They're my tiles. All these other tiles are game tiles and game buildings. And then when I've populated this, like the ones you can see here, because they've been meshed, so the computer can display them easier and remember them easier. So basically that is the Sigma City. And then like I say, you've got Sigma Prime in the middle, which is just one whole build all by itself. That's like a massive play zone, mission site type thing could be. Then the city around it, that goes to bedrock as well. And underneath that, there is actually a secret, which I'm going to incorporate into the city. So I've made it in a way, so if you play properly and you don't just stand there, you should be fine. Like move, shoot, move, shoot. If you want to go toe to toe, face to face, you should be able to do that and all, as long as you're geared into it. Like the setting is fine for it. I've got to incorporate boom pits, as I call them, which is basically just a steel pit where you get the zombies to go in there so you can get more efficient use of grenades and stuff without blowing everything up. Do you mean Gears of War? Or I've played that game before. That's where you run along and duck behind things all the time. That's a weird game. I didn't really like it too much because of that. Because I like, what do they call it? You know, like, when the people go in to save the hostages, like a SWAT team, I like moving around like that, little MP5. Just double tap everything that moves. Because under this bit, like I call this inner city, outer city. It was all labelled differently, and I did do it so that you had Sigma Underground, Sigma Subway, all that lot. But then when I loaded it into the world like this and I stacked on top of each other, it didn't work properly. Yeah, like that. Yeah, I love that sort of stuff. Yeah, I love it so much, man. Right, so I still got to finish putting this map here together, because on the outer edge, so what I'm gonna do, like I say, I should have done this a few days ago, because I did want this server to be running again by now with my map, but I can have it done by the end of the day. You know. It doesn't really take me long now, because I've done it like, I would say, what, 70 odd times now, and I've played with that city there. I know that almost block for block. But basically these tiles here, so when you're at the junction here, this is the middle of one tile, as you can see, that blue square. So all around my city, I'm going to delete these prefabs and these tiles, so there is a 150 metre barrier of wilderness all the way around my city. And then I've got to add in another 4 trader wrecks, because they've changed the traders, and I think there's only 4 to a biome, so I can check trader amount like that. Yeah, 4 traders to a biome, because they changed that bit now. So what I do is, like I done on the last map, to double check it all and that to work, but like I said, the orientation of stuff on that map was trash. It was absolutely disgusting. It was surprising that computer done it. But look, see here, you can see them tiles. There's 3 tiles in a row like that, and it doesn't look like they've been rotated. Like them 2 are not rotated for sure. You know, and I don't like all this repetition. It's not supposed to be like that. A couple of lines of code in the program will stop that, or physics gaming will. Physics gaming should just work for them, to be honest with you. But yeah, I'm going to do that, clear that, so that I'll have a natural barrier. Add in extra traders, 1 on each opposite cardinals, and then that should increase by 100% the progression of the first stage. So, because you start in the forest biome, then you have to go to see the next trader at the desert biome, stuff like that. It's different now. But again, that's been changed as well. You can put that back, thanks to physics gaming. Well, yeah, it will be. I've had it running on a 10k full city map, so I know this will work, and I've been testing it and that. I've run some stress tests. As long as I don't have like 15 or 20 people on a server with 64 zombies per person, she'll be fine. And like I say, with the city itself, because at the moment it is still what they call form and function. So we're just, what do they call it? Fit for purpose. It has to be able to do what I want it to do before I make it look good or pretty or anything like that. Getting there, yeah. Like I say, I am a little bit behind, but in general I'm still on track, because I can just crash it out. Like, the hardest, not the hardest bit, but one of the most important bits, or the most important bit, is all of this placement on this stage, making sure everything is meter specific. So if it's left or right or up and down 1 meter wrong, it can cause problems, and then you'll get block errors where 2 entities will fight for the same space in game. So if, like, for example, block 1010 is a concrete block, but then you've put something there and it's overlapped, it will try to render both entities in the same space, and then you will get errors. So you must check for that. Other than that, elevation, that's an easy fix. And the rotation thing, that's an easy fix as well. You can just rotate it in world like this, and then save and load. Or in the prefab editor, you can designate a cardinal facing for the build. And then the way I do it is I always look north, and I'll place my position marker where I want it to be on the south edge of the plot. And then in prefab editor, I know that all my builds face the same way. So what I can do is I can just, once everything's like this, I put my tiles down, I can literally go to, like, that's my plot, and then I know that's my mate Drew's plot, that's my plot, that's my plot. So I know all my stuff is perfect. It just, as long as I get that little blue box in the right place to say I want it there, it's fine. All the other stuff, you just have to check the rotation, load it, save it, and it's fine. Other than that, then I go into prefab editor. I'll show you that. I'll show you Sigma Prime in prefab editor. Yeah, 'cause I'm going to do like a series thing, like Sigma City Life or some weird name like that. But it's basically going to be gameplay of the game within my city, put out as like episodes. So it'd be today in Sigma City there was a bank robbery or something, loads of zombies come, you know. The morgue got filled up, you know, loads of weird stuff. You can do all sorts of stuff, man. Prefab. This is my most favourite thing about this game. So this platform is, I love this platform so much. Thing is, I love building as well. It's so relaxing. Like if you're stressed out or you're thinking about things, you've got to study stuff or anything, just make something, you know. Learn something new, build something good. It makes you better. Do this. I can't stand that. No, wrong button. That. Enable. 0. There she is. Why have you got that in your hand? Weirdo. Dirty boy. Right. Oh. She's my little love child, she is. It's weird. One day, like you might understand, like, because you're a builder as well. So basically what I've done, I went through all available materials, double checked all their stats for strength and structural support, how much weight they can support and all that lot. So calculations, steel is the strongest, it can hold this much, concrete can only hold this much, and like that, so dimensions. I went through all the shapes, and then I basically flooded my mind with all that information, and then over the next 2 or 3 days I kind of dreamt of this. So I then spent pretty much, say what, 1600 hours, or what is it, so it'll be about 1008, yeah. And the thing is with this, all this interlocks, so again, all them things all interlock to each other. And I've put in maintenance lines, so you know, like in a city you have your sewage works, so you have your road going along, you have your path, you have some buildings, then you have the sewage works, then you have a train line underground, then some old forgotten ruins where the zombies will come and get you. It's great. So at the moment, like, this little bit here looks a bit weird, but once this is placed into the world and it has the other thing placed next to it, then it becomes what it is. So everything is segmented, but obviously Sigma Prime is the centerpiece. This is 60 by 60. I know this little beauty block for block. And there was one time, only one time, I made sure it won't happen again. I made a couple of mistakes, and I basically had to go through this whole building, this whole build, block for block near enough, to find 2 blocks that was wrong. And that took me about 1.5 days, and I was literally line for line, layer for layer, going like this, checking every single possible block to find that 1 or that 2 blocks that was wrong. Because you can go into, I don't know if you can do it in here, but with the structural integrity, it will show you a colour thing, so you get stability. Yeah, it don't work probably in it. But basically it goes from like a greens to reds, and if it's red, structural support is terrible. So I was doing that, and then I could see there was a little dot here and a little dot there. I knew it was wrong, and normally it will start from somewhere at the bottom, obviously, because it has to have ground support. So if not, either when you've been digging, you've shot too many rocks out, sort of thing, and you didn't fill the space, like backfill. So if you build a wall and you build a wall there, but there's space there and you don't backfill it, the wall's going to go. So you have to backfill everything for the structural support. So I was doing that. It's mad doing that, but I love it so much. And then also what I've done is I'll show you this one as well. I don't know what the creators will think of it, but I'm not really bothered. They gave me access to the files, it's their fault. Right, this is another thing I'm working on. Right, load that. This I call Ronin Tower. It's obviously just a tower, but there was bunkers in the game under different installations and stuff. So what I've done is I've cut and pasted some bunkers and I've incorporated them into my own bunker. And then I put my tower on top of it. See, like them little blue guys and red guys, these are zombie spawns. So these things, yeah. So you can get these from the menu, like you can get a bed or a block of concrete, you can get these. You place them in, and then they have a, what is that thing? A perimeter. So if you get too close and you trigger their zone. So I've got to learn all this stuff. Because I didn't put these in, these are left in from when I sampled it out of the world, or out of the prefab. Because if I sampled it out of an active weld, then these would not be here. But because I sampled it out of their copy of it in the prefab editor, it copied the zombie spawns as well. But oh, I love it. And then in the middle, they have a massive hexagon one. I think it's hexagon, octagon, whatever. Yeah. And that's them and zombie spawns as well. The red ones are like hard, kick your ass ones. These are normal ones that'll just bite your face. But then I leave the loot in there and stuff like that. So then once it's started up in game, it's like another little challenge, you know. And then this is my own custom tower. This is going to be gorgeous. I just need to, I think I need to change dimensions a little bit for the stairwell that I want. Because I'm going to do like the twin stairs that go up, and they like to have it in a big posh rich people country house. So I'm going to do stairs like that, and then on the other side of here we have another little bit like that, and that's going to be a double staircase and all, and that'll go up to this outer layer, and then this is going to be all like a trellis, so it'll be metal, glass, wood, and then posh looking stone, and then it's going to have the outer bit coming out here. So generally what I find in game, ground floor, big danger. If there's loads of zombies and you're on the ground floor with them, you will probably get swarmed. So it is always best to try and get at least a 3 meter elevation where they have to jump or climb to get to you. Otherwise it is big danger. And then there's another floor, I've got to smooth all this off and that. But I'll do it in here, and then I'll put it into a weld, play with it in the weld, sample it back out, stuff like that, double check all stability. But that's another little bit to it. That's like the main entrance thing. Because I've done it so that as a survivor, even on day one, if you make it here, you can quickly come in here, shut the door, and you're safe. And then if you come in here, you can have a little base. Me and my mate Ahmed, sometimes when he was on here, we was testing it out, and I basically had one side, he had the other side, and we just basically worked out of here. It was really efficient. And then the weird little thing, I'll build some crazy stuff sometimes. So some of the stuff is mental. You have to think in 5 dimensions just to understand the road works, you know. Because I've got to do a map for this place as well. I was thinking to do an interactive map, like what do they call them things? When it's like a little manual, a PDF. Yeah, I was going to do a map of Sigma City, and because the road system is complicated at first for most people, yeah, PDF. I have to do one of them to let people understand what I've made, because I do it in weird ways. Like a lot of the roadworks are designed in a way so that if you come to a junction, you go left to rest and you go right to fight, as a general rule. So there's things like that that I keep in mind when I'm building. So if I don't explain that to people, they'll think that they're lost all the time, when really all they have to do is turn right and go down, or turn left and go up, you know, something like that. You know, it's really simple to me. Like, to me it's common sense, but to other people, like some people who even know me, they're like, dude, what have you made? You know, like, this is mad. People don't understand, but it is what it is. But I'm going to try and make this tower be something like, do you know the buildings in Dubai where it's like all big, tall, smooth shapes and it's gonna be so pretty. I just need to find a way of making a giant, tall egg shape and put one over that tower and one over that column and then one column. Because them two columns in the middle, they're actually stairwells. Because these beasts, they have access to the underground bunker part, and then they're going to have big metal doors on it and people can drive past, and it will have rails and security, put some happy little guns on it. So on that server that I was on earlier, when we started talking, I went on there because when I'm doing this stuff, I've forgotten how to actually play the game as a game. I've just been using it as a creative platform. I love it so much. I've got Screamer's Delight as well. This is a funny one. There was a clock tower in game on one of the tiles, and I used to go there all the time and fight zombies. So I decided to alter it and take a sample. So basically the idea here is very simple. You've got a tower. You can have automatic doors or any sort of entry system you want. I need to alter the alignment of it. So basically these blocks here have to come out. So when the zombies are here and then you drop them and the loot falls out of them, it goes through that space there and then falls down into a little loot catcher. But then I had to put this bar in because the zombies fell down there sometimes. But you can put guns and stuff, that's what I'm going to do. But it's kind of the first stage of a loot catching base. I tested it, it works. It's just a little, the alignment, like the placement thing. So, because of like the hitbox and the entity spacing, like the ladder looks like it's on this side of the box, but actually in the game's brain, it takes up the whole block. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if you make everything too good and too OP, it's just you're pointless, really. You know, it's just like you might as well go on safari and not stroke a lion. You know, not that it's advisable. Yeah, I see what you. I understand that though. Because the thing is, I like even with Sigma Prime, she's all steel. She's a beast, and it will take a hell of a lot to bring her down. But she is designed to be used in PvP. So, because like one of the ideas is because the server is a 20-slot server, you get like a 10-man team or a 10-person team against another 10-person team, something like that, and you both have a base and just raid each other or something, try and slaughter each other. What else have I got? I've got loads of stuff. I'll show you one of the tiles what I've been working on. What is it? Secret City. And then we'll go 1A. So this is, yeah, that is the northwest of Sigma City. So this was one of the game tiles that the creators made. But obviously you can see that it's not theirs anymore. I stole it. And then I altered it, changed it about a bit. Obviously their one doesn't go bedrock, because what they do is they will build, and then wherever their building ends they'll put stone, and then that'll go straight into the world nice and easy. But what I've done is I went all the way to bedrock, so now I know that all that space is mine to do what I want with, because when you load into an active world, there's blocks which are adaptive terrain blocks or something like that, so they change depending on what is next to them, and that can make problems and all. So I load it up, let them do their thing, then I'll save it and take it out. So then in effect it should cancel that out. So basically every tile is 150 by 150 down to bedrock. And then what I do is, now that is basically my tile, because they have some things like buildings and stuff on the tile with little bunkers and that. Like this is the wrong tile, I need to go to number 2. So if we go to that tile, this is where I was playing with a little loot shoot idea as well, over here. So again, this was one of their tiles, and I loaded it up, because if you go here, like this, you can go random world generate, and then this is all like different tiles that they have, that they put together to make the world. And then ones like this is like the wilderness tile stuff that they put in on 1.0. These are the ones that I'm going to surround Sigma City with. So it will look like, basically like this, like a hilly mountainous road all the way around Sigma City. And then from there it will go out to the wider game city. But it's going to be excellent, I think. To be honest with you, I can't wait to get it done. But I've been slacking a little bit because I've been having a bit too much fun just playing, really. But all this was, what do they call it, like a derelict. It was abandoned, the roof was broken and things like that. So I decided that I was gonna, because this area is quite different on the tile, on their actual game tile, but I changed it quite a lot. And then basically, yeah, so from up there you would go through that little broken bit that I fixed up, come down some random staircase that I made, and then because it was quite tight space that I had to work with, so it's a little bit pants for now. And then basically you would come round here, you would climb up this ladder, and the idea is that you just stand here like a real survivor, not flying around, and you can just shoot them and poke them with a spear, you know, and then oh God, it's been so long since I've been in this bit. The idea is that the contours here are wrong, so basically this bit here should stop them from going down, but if you take their leg off or they start crawling, they might fall down. Yeah, I can still do that, because what I do is, with the world that I loaded in, like on a single player, I use that to double check stuff, and then if I want to add something or anything like that, I can do it in that one. If I change anything in the prefab editor and then save it, I can't use that world anymore because it's loaded up with that build as it was, not as it is, so that will cause errors. So then with the one on the server, that's like a play test world as well, that I can play around with any way I want and still play around with the prefabs without affecting any of the active worlds. So that's why I keep it ticking over on the server. Because like I say, once I'm happy with this, like I've got to take these out and all, because I'll put a wall all the way around Sigma City. But now that I've regenerated a new world map, and I have to re-customize the map to make it, to get my footage to be custom fitted, now I have to change all the borders, which is nearly 15,000 blocks. No, 1,500 blocks, I mean. Yeah, about 1,500 blocks. It wouldn't take long, I could just highlight the whole thing and strip it out. And then I'll keep the signs though. So when you're out in the wild, driving around or whatever, you'll be chugging along in your car, and then you'll be like, yeah, I'm just going to go to Sigma City, pick up a mission, get some gasolina. So you go to Sigma City, and then now you're in the city, and then they'll just start buildings for mission sites. Like here is, actually this is like a little, what do you call it, like a public rest area with a yucca juice place. This is the tower. That is the store, I think. Then you've got the auto shop. Then you've got the medical, and like that. That's how I almost know this city off like the back of my hand, as they say. Down there could be danger. I love it. And also, is this the one? Because what I've done is from one tile to another. Like again with this, it went in the way and I sampled it. So I want it to be able to, on this little corner here, which is a feature of the tile, I want that to be able to have an access to the feature of the tile that's next to it. So I have to go through and I do weird stuff like this. So I know that this edge will be the edge that is touching the other edge of the other tile. So in effect I could just take a little bit out there, make it look like it was broken, or put a whole garage door in and then have access to the other tile without going across the ground level. So I've done that in some places as well. I've got to incorporate a new driveway system as well, because the four-wheel drive truck in 1.0 is a bit bigger. So the other one, it was easy, and most of the city is actually designed to be run on the motorbike. I was thinking of trying to do something like that. The sound thing, that's an easy one, I'm thinking. Like you can have a audio notification for zombie activity and perimeter breach. With the zombie types and the loot stuff, I think you can sort this as well. Because like I say, with the zombie spawning stuff, you can sort that and then make them the strong zombies and lots of them. Then you can mod servers and what like to make them better loot chance and better loot. You can increase zombie spawns, and there's elite zombie mods, all that lot. So I'm thinking, because there's some other stuff that I haven't actually started to formulate the designs, just still mulling the ideas. But there's going to be a thing called Crater Town, and then I'm going to do a rip-off of Resident Evil facility as well. You might be able to get it to act random like that. See, the way I'm thinking, it's not really random. It's just that there's so many different variables that it seems random, which it kind of is the definition of random. See, but to be sure about it, I'd have to start to study the zombie spawners. And I ain't done no zombie spawner stuff yet, just pure building, mostly pure building, and physics checks and stuff. I'm pretty sure that is possible. Because you could even maybe write a code to just randomly generate a roaming horde of X amount, level Pacific, at 80 to 150 meters in any direction from the player. Something like that. And you could have it to run at anywhere from 1 hour to 3 hours once a time or something. Yeah, that's kind of how they have it now, because there's a different biomes. So forest biome is the easiest one, and then you move on to like a desert, and then the waste. Then I'm not sure the order. I think forest, desert, then the winter biome, then the burnt biome, then the wasteland. I think, because they put wasteland back in, but now also they've designated traders to biomes for some reason. So you start in the forest all the time, and the first trader that you interact with is the mouthy Trader Rex, who's always swearing at you all the time. And then you see the cute one with a plentiful shelf. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna do the facility. I don't know if you've seen the movie Resident Evil. Most of the world has by now, but there's a scene in there where it like pans out of the Raccoon City, and you can see the facility underground. I'm gonna do one of them, and that's gonna have all. That's where I'm gonna be practicing my zombie spawning stuff. And then Crater Town. It's I remember a thing called what is it? Fallout, where they drink Nuka-Cola. Um, and basically the idea is that there's a big old nuke crater, and you built a town inside it. And that's going to be like a little community hub mission giving type place where you can trade with other players because they have a player vending machine. So you can do that, have community stores, loads of stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be good. I still got a lot of work to do in that. Like, hopefully, I'm thinking about 3 months. 3 months, and then I'll be happy with it. Like, I'm gonna have it online on the server before then, like I have before. Like, because I'm supposed to be doing it today. I might even get it done today. Because, like I say, all I've really got to do to get it back on the server, because even these walls is not a must, because in game they leave an edge anyway, so it's literally just tile block over tile block. But it's just a security, you know, to be sure sort of thing. But like I say, once I've put these bits, surrounded Sigma City with a bit of nature. Gotta love a bit of nature. Yeah, not these ones. This is city tiles and stuff. It's got to be like that. So it's just a road with raw nature. And then that'll be all the way around the city, and then I'll fill all these little bits on the city map, or on the world edit map, and then I'll put it back on. What I'll do is I'll give you this information. Like I say, it's on right now, but it's not my map, and it's not modded. I took all the mods off when I updated to 1.0. But like I say, I just had so much fun on that other server, like learning how to actually play the game as a player. It's good fun. I lost my truck though, so gutted. Because on that server they have a different setting, so like when the server resets, there's like a thing, code, whatever. So basically any thing that's out, like your vehicles and stuff, will be deleted because it can cause problems on the server. But that was before. They say that they fixed their coding now, so it shouldn't really be a problem. But on my server, I don't mind. You leave your vehicles out, you leave your vehicle out. If you lose it, you lose it. I don't care. It's not my problem. It's not my fault. If I do it, then it's my problem, my fault. You know, it's just one of them risks you take. Because even in the normal game, it can happen. Because I lost my drone the other day, and I logged off, and then that's it. It was done. So it's kind of like shit happens. But if I'm a DM, it's easier. I can just give them the truck back, you know. I say, oh well, there you go. Right. So that is the IP number and the port code. So like, if you get the game, when you going in, I'll show you on this screen. It'll be exactly the same for you people, or ma'am. Yeah, I don't know gender. I don't care. Right, so like, if you was to log in and that, you'd come here, you just go to join game, connect to the IP instead of searching for whatever ones are public, and then that's literally you type down. Like, this is not my one. This is the one for that one I was on a minute ago. I don't know if I'll get in trouble for showing that. I don't care. If it wasn't meant to be public, it wouldn't be. But yeah, so that's the ones for my code. Let me double check this. If I open this in a new window, go to that. She's running. There's no one on right now. But like I say, it's not my map. Like, so people that was on there, they probably went on there, realised that it's not my map anymore, and jogged on. Yeah, it's no problem, mate. But yeah, because I don't think it makes any difference. But I'm with GTX Gaming. They're like game server hosting for like over a decade, right? And they've got Ryzen 9 setups and all. So, hopefully, by the end of this day, he says, you know, days don't mean nothing to me really. They probably would if I went to sleep. But yeah, hopefully by the end of the day or the end of tomorrow, I'll get my server back up. I've just got to populate that map and then reload. Basically, you do that and then you go into your files, you get your map and your prefabs, you zip them up, send them to the server, unzip it, turn the server back on, give it 5 minutes, load in, and it's done. And then all I do is I go in, I fly around, make sure it all renders properly, because I did have some issues with that, which I've corrected now. She self-renders again now, so I don't need to reset any chunks or anything, which again can cause problems, and did. So I fixed that, and then it takes me about I would say an hour or two to wire up the electrics, and then I log out, go back to the server, turn the zombies on, put all the mods on, so it's crazy. Because when you're in the city, on a city tile, they have different spawning than forest tiles. Oh, okay, yeah. The kick is getting like really popular now. I'm in Kent, UK Kent. I'm one of them South East lads. You in Kent as well? The Garden of England, they call it. I don't know why I'm talking to the texture there. Yeah, Garden of England, eh? Do you know Maidstone? It's not very gardeny there, is it? I don't know why anyone used to call this Great Britain. Maybe once upon a time it was. You're 20 minutes up the road from Maidstone. What way? Beerstead or the posh end, Kings Hill? G-Town. G-Town? Do you mean Gills? Gravesend? I used to live there. Long time ago. Truro Road. Right next to the hill. What was it? I can't remember the number. Aye. Do you know King's Farm? King's Farm round the corner? Yeah, I'm not surprised. It weren't too bad it weren't too good when I was there, mate. Because I was a secondary school lad in my Truro days. Oh, dude, I haven't seen KFA for years. King's Farm, oh, mate. King's Farm, mate. They thought they was like what's the Green Army, the football guys who proper fight. Yeah. I know some people up the farm, they didn't really like me too much. There was a lot of bullies around there, and I'm not one to be bullied. Yeah, Green Street. Yeah. They didn't like it because I wouldn't bow down to them. But they soon learnt not to leave me alone. I'm not the sort of person to annoy. They soon learnt that out. But I didn't mind it around there. It wasn't too bad, but yeah, humans make the place, you know. Oh yeah, yeah. I knew some of them. They were, Yeah, it would have been a good challenge. Yeah, it is a very small world. What secondary school did you go to? Because how old am I? I'm 43. Yeah, I'm 43. I went to Thames U Secondary School. Yeah, Thames U Secondary School on Fong Lane, Gravesend. That's where I went to school. Well, one of the schools I went to. Yeah, I went to quite a few schools. They didn't like my attitude, so I had to move on. Actually, 1991 is so you're like 35 nearly. Why do you always ask me to spawn in again? You logged out with your junk turrets out? That's a bit risky. I don't like it, they're still there. Perimeter check. Oh, shut up with your human requirements. Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. Yeehaw, mama. Meow. Kings for mommy. Oh, dear. The good old days of wet work. I love a bit of wet work. Triple. Where's the quad? Aye, there's your quad. What is this set that you will run with? Your birthday suit? You can't be wearing that, sir. I'll catch your death. Right. Okay, so that's better than that. A little scav can go there. What do you do? Where's that one that hurts some more? 40% increased damage output. Oh, I think I will. Which probably means you want that on that. I probably do. Because that is for salvaging. This one is for the combat. The only one who could ever reach me was the daughter of this preacher guy. And it really didn't put down. Oh. Nay! Okay, so you can stay right there, love. Scav. Oh. Demano. Natural crit healing. Maybe natural crit resistance is better than healing. Carry capacity on dead damage or resistance. Oh. Need a full set of that, mate. Yeah. Sneaky, sneaky bastard. Just like, right. You must go there. You must go there. Oh, no problem, mate. You're alright, good. I just went back, I've got to sort these out. I ain't got to, but really what I should be doing is my world. But I'm just going to quickly get this done. Because they put new armour systems in here. Like before it used to have like a light, medium, heavy armour, so you can have full steel armour, like a full plate armour. Stuff like that. The commando gear. But then now they have 12 different sets, I think it is. So you've got like a miner set, a lumberjack set, a biker set, a ranger, a commando, you know, all sorts of stuff. Do you have a Steam? Right, for playing computer games? Hey, get in there. And then, like that. Keep your hands on your toes cozy. You need to get on that. You probably need to protect your head. Come on. And steel toe caps for the win. And then, so if you do this, put that, and some armour. And on that one, put that. I'll do that in a minute. On this, put that. On that, do that. Okay. Alright, and then complete that. Wear it, wear it, wear it, wear it. So then you need you will take quad, trip, dub. You will take a trip, a double, and then you will take nothing. You'll take nothing. You'll take nothing. That's it. The next combat, that's melee. Sneaky needs a night vision. Full damage will be combat. Reload is combat. Strength and bard. Tradie. Yeah, you. Look at me in my sunglasses. You're not going to use that in combat, and you're not going to use that foraging. So, tradie specs, just like that. Fuel usage, it's just for travelling. Right, so if stealth. You might as well have that because you are the only one. Yeah, that's what they all say. Don't trust them, they're liars. Put that one right there like that. Happy little steelies. And then what you must do is, you might want to reload on that. Yeah, because that's going to be horde. Or proper brawling like. What's that? Pants. Pants. You are the special one. Oh yeah, I'm a sniper. Can you see me? No, you can't see me because I'm a fucking sniper. And then put that there. And then the commando. Commando. NV gogs. Yeah, what I'm doing right now is just a normal, I'm on someone else's server, so I can't cheat in any way, can't give myself ammo, can't press Q to get rid of injuries. So this is real survival. Yeah. I've done quite well so far. The first night I came on, it was like day 300 horde night or something. But there was a guy over there, well, he's over there, and there's Blazed Outlaw Gaming and Wooks Gaming. That they helped me out, basically let me go to their base, gave me a bike and a gun. But I still fell down the hole and died on my first day. I can't stand it. Look at this. Where am I there? That's terrible. You don't get the job. I've got death on my record, man. It's terrible. Can't stand it. But this thing, she's a beast. That is like the fighting position that I built, and then I just built little house stuff around it. This is just like a free flow build. So there's no design prep, no measurements, no geometry done on it. It's just literally build it how you feel it, and within contours of the ground and stuff like that. So like there, I've just cutting, so that'll have to be taken out, floored off, walled up, perimeter put around, and then I've got a couple of on-site mines. So again with the mad building. So this is my lead nitrate mine. I'll finish this off, make it all nice and pretty, put a little bow on it. There was stuff there, I took it, forge and stuff. So this is one little bit, I ain't finished yet. Then this has got to be widened. This goes up here, goes out, and this is going to be a house bit on top of that. And then that one goes along, comes down here. This bit would be a little, well, I've got to sort this out, this bit annoys me. Keeps getting stuck on that, so that's got to be sorted. But this will be finalised, and you can have workstation, storage. See people drop down. And then if you go down this side, this takes you into the iron mine, where they dug too deep and woke the foul beast. Dun dun dun. And then this is going to be a little room, like a big old forge production room where all the dwarves make their battle axes. And then I'll make a little branch off somewhere else for another little thing. And then this one actually goes along here, up these steps. Got to finalise all that and all, make it proper wood and concrete stuff. Back up to this one. And then what you can do is you can jump up here and then be in your house. And then that'll have a structure. This is workshop area. Here you can collect some drink water. Yeah, I ain't boiled it yet. Fucking jank. But if you're wearing that filter mod though, like one of them things, you can just drink it and he doesn't even gag. He's a proper good girl. There you go, no gagging sir, no gagging. Oh yeah, you still got to go and forage for your stuff. To get free building materials, like all the concrete and that, without foraging for it, that's just the creative menu. But this server, it's a good server. I like it. It's kind of I had no trouble on it, but it's so quiet. Like on my server, you log in and by now I'll be in a fight already. There will be zombies waiting for you. But this one, so quiet. It's mad. Because on my one I have increased zombie spawning and elite zombies. And I set all my tiles to be city tiles. So they have an increased spawning. So it's literally like every corner you go around, the chances are you're going to have to kill a zombie. Yeah, this one is just some guy's server. Well, not some guy because that's my handle, but he's obviously another guy. But he's called Bad Player. Yeah. So this is Bad Player's server, and like they have rules and stuff, and he's done this little menu thing. So, oh yeah, this is a mission thing that didn't work for me. Like the actual mod itself works, but because it was underneath the tarmac, the marker, and one of the rules is don't damage the road. So I've got to follow the rules. Like these are all normal stuff. None of the isms. No, don't be a dick. No, standard. But he's written it twice. No. We would probably say, chat shit, get banged. You know, or run your mouth, or break your face, something like that. But it's all standard stuff. You know, be nice. Don't abuse people. Don't steal things. There is some rules for servers which help server stability. So that is a thing. That's like with the leaving your car out and stuff like that. Or if you go to a building and you put gas barrels or dynamite all the way around and light it, and the whole building blows up and falls down, you're not allowed to do that either. It makes problems. It made problems in my mate's one. He had a private world that we was playing around with, like just being crazy. And he was doing dev grenades, which is basically a grenade that just blows up a whole massive area with like 1,000 block damage. And I was using high-X RPG, and we was just caning the hospital, and it kept falling down. So then we done a chunk reset to bring it back, but it kept falling down, reset, fall down. And we just made a perpetual error. Yeah, you can have safe zones, generally speaking. Technically there is nowhere safe. You know, even now, like I've got that turret there, junk turret, got that junk turret there. So if something comes, basically it's like 45 degree. So when I'm looking here, it will see 45 there from that angle on that block to that like there. That's its limit, and then it will do the same there. So you've got that 45 degree angle wherever it's facing. So anything comes there, it'll be targeted on both sides. And then you can have, I've got a couple over there, and then I've got SMG turret there, SMG turret there, shotgun turret down there, shotgun turret down there, electric wire there, and a spinning blade trap there. And even that, if I go and turn it all on, I've done a little powerhouse thing for it. Oh, learn your own design, learn your own design. That is possible. Yeah, it can happen. Yeah, it's like if I go over here, Mr. Blazed Outlaw Gaming over here, I'll show you what he's got. Because he's got one of them vending machines. And you put stuff in it and just sell stuff to people. But, I'm not going to do it, but I think you can break it and take your stuff. You know? That is what I need to check. I do need to know that. I need like the answer to that. Because basically, like what we're talking about here now would be like a little place like this, little stall, and it would be a community place. Like you could have a shop outside your house. You have your vendo machines. People come and buy and sell. I don't know if they can sell. But it'd be like what they do in China and stuff like that. You go into a store, there's no humans in there. It's all run by automated AI and cards and numbers. So it'd be shops like that. But then basically I can go on there, and then if I got some in-game credit, like Dukes, then I can buy some whatever he's got in here. Like you can have ones for weapons, armour, materials, you know, all sorts of stuff, the furnishings. Like these bears, he makes the bear, so you can put some of them in there and sell that for $100, you know, get 100 Dukes out of it or something. But then if I do that, he electrocutes you. Run away! Don't let him see that. I'm gonna delete the footage now. No, not really. Yeah, exactly that. It's like in Sigma City, there's little bits that I've, you know what basing out is? So I based them out in concrete, and then they're reserved for them sort of things, so people can put it there and use it as like what do they call it? Like a swap shop, like, or like a book swapping type thing. It'll be like that. I love this place at night time. It looks so good. Not as good as my city, but my city is so gorgeous, man. I love it. I think about it all the time as well. It's weird, probably because I haven't finished it yet. But once it's actually done, dusted proper, then I'll probably move on to the next thing. Because I really want to do that Resident Evil thing. Is it Resident Evil? Yeah. Right, so if I turn that on. Nice. Have a little bit more light. So eventually this is going to be like, you know, like a Viking house, Viking longhouse type style, type look. That's what I'm going for anyway. So it'll be like the Nordic type of stone and the wood type stuff. That's what I want. I think it's getting there, but I need to make sure that I can get like all these bits. This is all your main structural line. So as long as I can get all these in, make sure they're all good, and then clad it, like so they're braced, got a second layer sort of thing, then I know it'll be structurally sound. So if the zombies do start piling through, then they should calculate to go around instead of through. But that little beast over there, oh, she's gorgeous. She's like a little mincer, and not the bad sort, you know. It's weird talking to someone that is in Kent, you know. So I can just talk normally now, how I normally do. Oh yeah, oh, okay, so yeah. Dirty little chavs, yeah. You know, most people be like, what the hell are you talking about? Is that Latin? It's like, no, it's common. Look at that, oh. I can't wait to see some zombies kiss that thing. And that is where the electric is. Yeah, I can do it again. I'll show you this electric wire. Ready? And then the zombies will get fried on that. And then you have to repair one of them. Oh. Dude. Kentish lingo. Gotta love it. Yeah. See, the zombies come in here. I put the roof on it so you can't jump out. But basically, that little thin one there, they still walk along it and they fall off by themselves. And they'll walk along that, they're not too easy to fall off, and same with that. So what I've done, normally they'll just walk up and path on that, or they'll path on this edge here, which is a half block thing. But then, when they fall here, hopefully in theory they can get down there or down there. So then when they do go there, and the electric wire will stun lock them. So they'll go along, they'll get cut, and then the other ones will keep pushing. Then it'll push them up to the wire. the wire will electrocute them, and then they stand there shaking while the other ones keep pushing through and then clogging up right underneath the blade. Any ones that make it through, or before if you want, you can drop them. When they die, their little loot bag thing should go in there nice and easy. The other day it worked completely fine. And the changes that I've made on it do not affect dimensions, do not affect the walkway for the zombies, so it should work even more efficiently now. You see, I would like to, because that's my driveway as well, that's going to incorporate around and go into the mine, so you can just drive your truck straight into the mine, fill it up and drive back out, like at a silo. And then I'm going to try and get hold of that bad player guy, or lady, whoever, and get them to highlight from there to the other corner over there, and sample it out and send it to me. I would like to keep it, I'm not really bothered if I don't, you know. Some of the things I've made are absolutely amazing, I ain't got them no more. Like I recreated pretty much the whole of Lord of the Rings in Minecraft, and that was 1,000 by 1,000 blocks, and that went to bedrock as well. It was amazing. And it had a glass tunnel transit system as well, above and below ground, and it even went through oceans and mountains and oh, it was gorgeous. She was a beauty, sir. I love it. I just want to test her out though, because I'll turn that off, save some gasolina, considering my gas production is behind. Because what we've been doing, I'll show you this one. This is made by Blazed Outlaw. And then that's all his design he's working at, and then we just upgraded it to steel. The only thing missing on this one is a pit, because the zombies go into rage mode and bash on anything they can, but if they fall far enough away from the player, then that won't happen. So basically once this area is gone, he's going to have it go further down. So from that point there is where the zombies are standing when they get smashed in the mouth. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so you need to go down on this at least like what, another 6, 7 blocks minimum. I would go down another 10, put the floor on the 10th block, then that'll give you 14 meters drop. So by then it's too far, they won't go into rage mode, and then the base won't take so much pain. But even like we've run hordes on this like 4 times now, I think it is. The first time she was just pretty much concrete and she held up fine-ish. It was a stairwell that took the beating, and obviously the hull, because grenades and demo block cops and that. But now that she's all steel, and when that pit is done, sorted, no problem. And the only thing I would do is I'd put a plate thing and put a gun on it. Not there, I'd have it here. So the gun will be then shooting out from this corner. You just drop anything and you can focus on where you want them. It's good. It's a tough little base, this one. Like that one over the road there, that's his house, like his actual main thing. That's where we do most of the processing and production. He made so many bears. He done a nice little driveway as well the other day, because that was like a little mound of mud, so he put that there, a little mine down there. We've got this farm going as well, but actually he done it. He's like, he had pretty much all of this done when I joined the server. There was only some of this wasn't filled in, and then basically we've got his farm finished. We've concreted his walls. We earned all the concrete together and that, but because I'm on, like, any spare time I've got, I'm on a computer, and even when I don't have spare time, I'm on a computer. I don't watch TV, nothing like that, so I'm computer all the time. But this is a nice little base, proper tough, it's got some good lines on it. It's a bit risky from the outside, like when a horde catches, like walks past, then they do kind of start beating on her. Got some, there's all these chicken things. I've got some of them, I've got to put them out. And then he made this other thing down here. Oh, it's lit up a bit now. Okay, that was nice. Nice. And then, are they labelled yet? No. So we have different workstations. He's done this one already. Yeah, so he's put some forges in that one, so we can do like iron, steel, concrete. And then some workstations. Armory, that's a chemical station for medical, gas, gunpowder, oil. And then you can get weapon armor stations. That thing there, make a vehicle. So this base has got everything you need. Get out of it. You're going to get yourself an injury, keep flying around me, mate. Nice tough base. Because I was watching a video on YouTube and it was like Blaze and he was just working on his base. I said to him, oh, I love your base and that. Like, is that a public server, is it? And then I just joined on. And that's the Wook's place. Wook only has a little thing. He's not really on 7 days much. Not as much as I am anyway. Let me in! Hey. What one of you is Yogi? I got another little bit that I sorted out. I found yeah, sweet. Yeah, like I say, I'm on pretty much end, so I'll be around. And you can add me on Discord and Steam if you want. And like I say, the server will be up soon enough. So if you do get hold of the game and that, then you're always welcome on there. And it's free, it's no charge. And I'll always help people out if I can. So. Oh, it's raining. Cool. Yeah, if you want, when you get it in, like I say, let me know. And we'll play together if you want. I'm still learning a little bit. Yeah, I do love this game. But it is a bit of a learning curve at the first, be a bit grindy. But once you get past that, it's a lot of fun, especially with other people. I'm so used to playing by myself, but it gets really boring. But yeah, any time you want, mate. My Discord as well is some guy Space Gaming. That's like the Discord channel. That is for my 7 Days Sigma project. So if you want, you can join there. And then, if you want, you can work in the city and stuff. Because that's where I'll be most of the time on my server. Yeah, I need to eat as well. It's getting that hungry time. Yeah, we could recreate the farm on the server. That'd be mad. Welcome to King's Farm, and today we're getting chased out of town. Yeah, cool, man. I need to log and get some lunch as well, do some chores. Pick up the turret. Turret. Done. Oh, you ain't got a van no more. Where is my truck? Oh, hide in there. There you go, nice and dry. Alright. get on with some chores now, boy. You've had a long time. Have you not made any roof? No. You're gonna have to go in there then. Yep, you need shelter. You need to make shelter like a real man. With steel and metal. And lots of gunpowder. Right. You can park your bot there. Let's do that first so you don't die as soon as I log in. That's quite good. Make it. Next I'm set. Commando. How you going, Commando, today? Got Commando with thunder. Right, so the next one would probably be that. Because it's for salvaging. Move there, Foy. Move there. Move there, Foy. Move there. And then the other ones. Into the miner. Yeah, the miner. Because he gets out of the metal. Move the boy. Morning. Don't wake me up. It ain't no fault. Okay, do that. Where is it? Yeah, put a filter mod on that one. Then nay, you can have it. I know. And then assassin. Yeah, kill them all. Okay. Una then. Da. This one is for the motavigal. That one is goes like that. Oh, get it right. Why did you do that? Do it now. What you got here? You could do with a drum mag. And you could do it with a mad. Where is the drum mag? Okay. Så vad vi do that one. Da. Okay. So now back to master door. Just get on with your chores. And then you need to get some lunch. And then take over the world before the Germans come. Yeah. Look at my mama, I can jump. Mama says jumping is jumping does. Pew. Actually, would that work? Because it is very vulnerable. This is my tower. There are many like it, but this one will shoot you from 100 yards. Because it's got snipey snipes on it. Pew. And then sit here, like that, with a happy M60. She's a beast. Yep, she's pretty good. Stop messing around. Do chores, get some dinner. Nice all that stuff. Alright, okay. It's time. Maybe a late one, eh? If you slack, you fall behind. So, that is what it is. This is the way. You did not get all your work done today.